get ready. Alton Towers is home to some of the best theme park attractions in the UK. While guests may flock to big name rides like the Smiler, Wicker Man and Nemesis, there's still plenty of other things to enjoy. Don't get us wrong, we enjoy these rides as much as the next coaster enthusiast. But with that being said, we want to highlight some of the Alton Towers rides and attractions you might just miss. If it's your first time visiting, it's easy to run past some of these on your way to the next coaster. But Alton Towers is a truly unique and historic park. It's one that deserves taking some extra time and exploring and looking around in greater detail. In today's video, we want to showcase 4 Alton Towers rides that are really underappreciated. Get ready. Number 4. Battle Galleons. The UK isn't exactly known for its hot and sunny weather, although that's not to say there aren't a few days during the summer season where you want to get on a water ride. Alton Towers has just 2 rides that accommodate this scenario. Battle Galleons happens to be one of them, and this is why it's included in this video. You may not always have the weather to enjoy such an attraction, so it often goes overlooked. Its slightly unorthodox placement in the park also doesn't help attract larger crowds. But that's not to say it's not worth your time, particularly during the peak season. Battle Galleons is a splash battle attraction manufactured by Mack Rides. Riders board 8-person boats, each equipped with their own mounted water cannon. Riders can then aim and spray water at various targets, other boats, and even guests off-ride. It makes for a very fun and interactive shooter experience, but with real-life consequences. It's a gamble whether or not you're going to get soaked on this ride. This makes for an even more enjoyable experience as the uncertainty keeps you guessing the entire time. This is one of the Alton Towers rides that can be enjoyed by the whole family. It just might be best to save it for a hot summer's day though. Number 3. Sharkbait Reef by Sealife. Sticking with the pirate theme, we have Sharkbait Reef by Sealife. For those in the know, it's common knowledge that Sealife aquariums are actually owned by Merlin Entertainments. Merlin is actually the same company that operates the likes of Alton Towers, Thorpe Park and Chessington World of Adventures. What we particularly like about Sharkbait Reef is the variety it adds to the park. Sealife aquariums can be pretty pricey, but luckily for visitors to Alton Towers, entrance is included in your ticket price. This means you can enjoy a world-class aquarium in between some of the other attractions at the park. This attraction offers an up-close look at over 300 types of marine species. There's plenty to see and do, with lots of informational material to teach you about the various sea life. One of the highlights though has to be the shark tunnel. This allows you to walk through a tunnel surrounded by glass, giving you a full view of the exhibition around you. But not only that, it's actually filled with sharks. Sharkbait Reef is so expansive, it actually feels like a separate gate, but it's one of the park's attractions. It's also perfect for the whole family and can cater to the interests of any age. Number 2. Duel, the haunted house strikes back. Duel is most likely a contentious subject for avid Alton Towers fans. It originally opened in the park as the haunted house way back in 1992 before receiving an overhaul in 2003. Duel is now an interactive shooter dark ride, retaining the spooky theme that it once had. What many might not appreciate though is the fact that it was once the largest dark ride in all of Europe. To this day, however, it still features many of the large theatrical show scenes that once made it famous. Although it now features more of a zombie theme, which riders have to shoot in order to succeed. If you've seen some of our other videos, then it's probably no surprise that we love dark rides. In a park that is very coaster centric, it's good that there's some variety here. It might not be the world-class attraction it once was, but it's still a very fun ride. The queue line alone is probably worth a visit with its quirky theming and spooky atmosphere. It may be slightly too frightening for younger visitors, but deemed too childish for older ones. It's for this reason it may be overlooked, particularly from thrill seekers. We would still encourage any guest to take the time out and visit one of the oldest Alton Towers rides operating today. Number 1. Hex, the Legend of the Towers. Hex has had a somewhat bumpy ride, so to speak, when it comes to the reception from theme park fans. With the opening of Oblivion, many were expecting Alton Towers to open a new coaster for the millennium. What we received, however, was something a lot different. This led to some negative reviews. The ride is generally shrouded in mystery, and to play our part, we're not going to spoil it for you. Hex is definitely one of the Alton Towers rides you want to know nothing about before experiencing. It's this layer of mystery and intrigue that helps solidify it as a top-class attraction, but it's also potentially alienating to some of the park's guests. To sum it up, Hex acts as a part walk-through attraction and part dark flat ride. The story is based on local folklore and provides an experience unlike anything else that you'll find in the UK. The ride itself is set in the historic towers, which makes it very unique in the theme park world. For many new visitors though, the setting may confuse you. It's understandable why someone may bypass this attraction for a roller coaster. Despite the lukewarm reception at opening, Hex has undergone a bit of a renaissance. Public opinion has changed, with many appreciating its mystique and in-depth story. Ignore the naysayers and get on this attraction. If you enjoyed this video, why not check out our attraction graveyard entry for Thorpe Park, where we look at some of the long-lost attractions from another pivotal UK theme park. It'll be on screen now. But before you go, make sure to give this video a like and press the subscribe button because we put out weekly videos on some of your favourite theme parks. Now you're ready.